Right now, a woman gets ready to open her business. A farmer checks on his livestock. A baker takes out her first batch. In every part of the world, each day starts anew with their mission of bringing satisfaction and happiness through food. Each bread kneaded with love. Each meal handled with care. This noble undertaking is our passion, to provide the best of ingredients and the best of breeds. By being your partner, we have the opportunity to feed the world. We are one food group. The food subsidiary of one of the top conglomerates in the Philippines, Aboitiz Equity Ventures. With over 100 years of advancing business and communities, we occupy a niche in its core businesses by being its integrated food and agribusiness company. Guided by our principles of guidance, consistency, and results, we are dedicated to partnering with our stakeholders to grow and scale their businesses. Above and beyond our quality products, we provide solutions and build partnerships for growth. As one of the industry leaders, we are relentless in our pursuit of excellence by acquiring capacities and capabilities to further expand our footprint across the Asia Pacific. Today, Pilmico and Gold Coin have a strong multinational presence. We have multiple research and production facilities all over the Asia Pacific. We take pride in continuously cultivating an agile and multicultural workforce that is driven by our values of integrity, teamwork, innovation, and responsibility. With these combined strengths, we are equipped to take a leadership position in innovating the food value chain. After a day of labor, everyone deserves a bountiful harvest that will bring happiness in every gathering, in every order, and in every plate we come home to.
Let us pray. Dear God, thank you for all the blessings you have bestowed upon us. We are truly grateful for them. Thank you for allowing us today to meet and share our knowledge and time with one another. May you extend your divine wisdom to our speaker so that he would be able to impart effectively his God-given knowledge to all of us. Bless the participants as well so that they would be able to glean the vital information from this activity. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Ayan, so good afternoon, partners. On behalf of Pilmico Flour and Pilmico Flour Sales, we welcome you to our second episode of Bake and Learn with Pilmico Flour in partnership with TESDA this 2022. Again, I'm Irish K. Mamaril, one of your bakery technicians for Luzon. No? So I'm part of the technical services group of Pilmico Flours, led by our manager, Ma'am Carla Valencia. We also have other bakery techs around the Philippines. We have Chef Rogen Sinfuego for Luzon, Chef Ritz Michael Carnel for Visayas, and Chef Leanne De Benitez for Mindanao. So our goal is to help you, our flour users, and provide technical assistance So don't hesitate to contact us if you have any questions, if you need assistance. So you can also join our Pilmico Bakers na Facebook group, na our growing community online where we share yung mga recipes natin and then yung mga tips natin for baking. So again, I'm Irish Mamaril. I will be your host for today. So for those who just started joining our baking demos, ito pong Bake and Learn natin is previously our Bake with Pilmico Flour in partnership with TESDA. So we changed it to Bake and Learn with Pilmico Flour since we are planning for this year, no, 2022, to partner with other bakery industry partners din natin. No? So we can partner with other companies na rin na related sa ating baking industry. So, yan. So, we partnered for this episode with TESDA since we have this common goal to provide yung technical education natin and skills development sa mga bakers. And the TESDA will be providing yung resource speakers natin ng mga professional trainers for the bread and pastry production and then share their knowledge and expertise about technical know-hows and best practices in our field. So, they will also be answering questions natin and providing advice later after yung baking demos natin. So, don't hesitate to comment your questions down below. Also, if regarding sa mga classes, then if you're interested, you can comment them. So, for our second episode, we will be making ating assorted babka breads. So, in celebration to ng ating International Women's Day, no? So, this March 8 siya, 2022. And in celebration, we have two amazing women who will be joining us today. So, let me introduce our demonstrators. We have Chef Aileen Asilom, one of our Pilmico Flour ambassadors, and Ma'am Rizalie Salvacion, TESDA Provincial Training Center accredited trainer and ambassador from Davao del Sur. So Chef Aileen Mami Ai is one of our chef is the owner of Chef Ai's Kitchen and Catering Services, co-founder of Armor Bearers Incorporated, freelance chef, motivational speaker, and the Pilmico Flour ambassador. So in 2011, she became one of the top finalists of GMA's Kitchen Superstar, a reality cooking competition on TV. She's an at-home mom, not only for her family, but for the community she's adopted. As a chef or consultant, she pioneered the bread and cake research and development of Lucia Dulce and created dishes for Ruff's Kitchen, Joni's Flavored Chicken, and Haven's Peak Resort. Empowering women through her baking and cooking, feeding children, training women on gender roles and marriage, the culture of blessing in the home, and rewiring of the brain. As a freelancer, she incorporated her jobs at home by doing baking demonstrations, training, writing, and mission work through community livelihood programs. And also, we have Ma'am Rizalie Salvacion, a trainer in community for bread and pastry NC2 and cooking NC2 at the TESDA Provincial Training Center in Davao del Sur. She is also a TESDA accredited assessor in cookery NC2, front office services NC2, and F&B services NC2 and NC3. She was the top 8 national finalist for TESDA Tagsanay 2018. She was a silver awardee for the TESDA Sales Olympic for F&B services, and she was TESDA Idol last 2020 and TESDA Ambassador since 2021. So let us welcome both our guests for today, Chef Ai and Ma'am Rizet. Hello, good afternoon po.
Good
Hello.
Hello,
afternoon.
Ma'am, Chef.
Yes, good
Welcome to
afternoon.
our second episode, no? So, kamusta naman kayo, Ma'am? Greet po muna tayo sa ating mga viewers for today.
Oh,
Hello,
yes.
everyone. Welcome to this
Good
very
afternoon.
fruitful demo. I
And
hope.
thank you for watching. No? So, we're live sa ating Pilmico Flour Facebook page, actually, and then dun sa ating Pilmico Bakers na YouTube channel. Also sa ating TESDA official Facebook page, of course, and then sa ating Region 11 na Facebook page. Ayan. So, to start off yung ating demo for today, I now give the floor to Ma'am Rizalie to discuss yung ating basics sa ating bread making. No? So, before our video demonstration, we'll be having this lecture po muna. So, let's play yung ating um, uh, and we can proceed with our lecture na po sa ating bread making.
Okay, good afternoon, everyone. First of all, thank you sa invitation. Thank you for giving me chance to explain our programs in TESDA, especially this bread and pastry production, which is under the bread and pastry demo ay under nitong bread and pastry production. So sa lahat mga nag-join, welcome at sana ma-enjoy nyo itong demo na to. Next slide, please. So the bread and pastry production in situ ay may 5 UC. So one of the UC ngayon ay ang prepare and produce bread product. And if you have that one on online theories, meron kang certificate na prepare and produce bread product leading to bread and pastry production in situ. So under this training regulation, ano-ano ang mga napakaloob na mga topics. So, nandito po. Next slide, please. There are 5 core competencies under bread and pastry production in C2. Number 1, UC is prepare and produce bakery products. Number 2, produce pastry products. UC3, present gâteau, tarts, and cakes. And prepare and display petit pours. And then ang fourth, present desserts. So, kung makuha mo ito lahat, meron kang NC2 ng bread and pastry production. Next slide, please. So in our curriculum-based learning module sa TESDA, lahat ng mga topics about preparing breads ay napakahalaga na meron kayong preliminary informations and theories about how to produce bakery. And first element is to produce the bakery products. Second is decorate bakery products. And the third one is to store the bakery products. Next slide, please. So in our CBLM, the number one theory, which is very important, is on how to select required ingredients. So kaya nga maswerte tayo, merong mga quality ingredients na binibigay ang Pilmico dahil yun ang first requirements. Then we have to weigh accurately lahat ng mga ingredients natin. Katulad ng ipapakita sa inyo mamaya ni Chef Aileen. Next slide, please. So nandoon din sa aming CBLM ang proper measurement. We recommend weight ingredients rather than by volume o measuring cup pag malakihan na. Pag pambahay lang, okay lang din na gumagamit kayo ng mga measuring cup for a start. Lalo-lalo na sa ating mga participants ngayong hapon. Next slide, please. So, merong special training for computation. I'm sure marami sa inyo ayaw ng computation pero wala kayong magawa. We have to compute kasi if not, hindi magiging consistent ang taste. Tinuturo namin sa TESDA yan ng pinaka mabilis at pinaka-simple na percentage wherein 100% ang flour tapos the rest of the ingredients yung mga percentage na makukuha nyo na kahit na may bakery kayo, aalis yung ninyo, panadero, pwede pa rin kayong mag-measure sa mga ingredients ninyo. Next slide, please. Ano ba ang pagmimixing? Ano ang mga nangyayari? So, this afternoon, a little background on what will be the role of flour, especially mga galing na chef, they know that this flour will be called gluten. Pag na-incorporate na siya ng water, magkakaroon na siya ng protein. Usually, ang protein is 15% that makes the strongest structure ng ating bread, no? So dapat maintindihan natin 'yan kasi magsuswitch ka ng ibang brand, doon ka magkakaproblema kasi yung protein content ng ibang flour is not the same with like Pilmico brand. So mag-a-adjust ka ngayon ng water tapos hindi ka pa masyadong very familiar with the new flour. So magkaroon ng changes ang softness ng iyong dough. Kaya importante na maintindihan mo ang role ng flour sa ating baking. Next please. So, ang gagamitin talaga sa bread is with flours which are classified as strong. Sa bread, kasi kailangan ng strong flour kasi we need to have protein para yung elasticity niya as we fold the flour, ma-expand siya. Tapos pag nalagyan pa ng yes, magkaroon ng cells at saka volume kaya siya mag-i-expand, magbaballoon. So kaya nga we need time para gawin yun. Huwag nating daanin sa bilis para makuha mo yung correct na texture ng ating bread. Yung mga weak flours, yun yung lesser ang protein. So sila yung mga pancake. So ngayon, ang ginagamit natin is with flours na strong flours para sa bread. Although yung all-purpose is lesser strong para sa pastries, pero pwede pa rin siyang gamitin for bread. Next slide, please. So, sa amin sa TESDA, tinuturo pa rin namin yung lahat ng mga kompletong ingredients. Meron kaming CBLM, meron kaming training regulations to state ano yung mga topic na dapat namin ituro. Katulad ng other ingredients such as shortening, salt, milk, i-explain namin lahat kung ano ang mga role ng mga yon para magiging masarap ang ating baked product. So, meron siyang available online. So, don't worry, those who are interested to study bread and pastry, may mga online courses ang TESDA ngayon sa bread and pastry. So I will not explain all of the ingredients kasi si Chef Aileen will going to give you the details of the different ingredients at ano yung role nila sa baked product niya. Next slide please. So ang mixing method sa bread, we know that there are two, no, very most popular. Ang straight method wherein you put the yes, then you put some water. Kung dry active, meron pang palukewarm water yan. Pag active, yes, pwede na diretso, kaya straight method. The other one is the sponge method. Yung gagawa ka muna ng preliminary ingredients na mag-i-expand, tapos later on, imimix mo ang other ingredients. If you want very soft na bread, gamitin mo yung sponge method. Tapos, if you want yung medyo matigas-tigas na bread, doon ka sa straight method. So, ang straight method, ang partner niya, yung mga lindo na hindi masyadong matamis. Kasi sa Philippines, gusto natin ng matatamis. Yung sponge method ang ginagamit natin kasi yun yung partner ng mga ensaymada, no? Yung matatamis na bread. And meron pang mga bread ngayon na hindi masyadong matamis which can be used for our rice instead of rice. Kasi ang Philippines, kay eater ng rice, dapat matuto tayong kumain na bread na lang, yung hindi matamis. Then Pilmico Flour will be the most in demand commodity instead of rice. Tsaka hindi rin tayo mahirapan kung wala tayong supply ng rice kasi marami mang supply ng flour. So dapat matuto tayo ng other breads na hindi masyadong matamis. At yon ay assignment. Assignment ninyong lahat. Ano-ano ba ang mga bread na hindi masyadong matamis? Next slide please. So, yun yung mga type of yes breads, no? So, there are sweet breads, there are local breads, there are international breads. So, ating i-discover kasi sa TESDA training regulation, nilalagay yan sa variable. So, what are other kinds of bread na dapat nating malaman at matutunan? Next slide, please. So, there are sweet yes goods and there are savory yes goods. Ngayon, very popular na ito. So if you want to know more about this bread, so mag-aral kayo sa TESDA online courses kasi we have only small time para dito. Next, please. So ito yung mga challenging breads na hindi masyadong popular pero very, very good bread to eat with the viands and to eat as snacks. Pero dapat matuto tayong kumain na ito na yung rice natin kasi nga nung si Jesus di ba nag-miracle, ang ginawa niya bread at saka fish, hindi rice at saka fish. So matuto tayong kumain ng bread, pero kailangan ma-introduce ang mga bagong breads. Katulad ng bread na introduce ngayon ni Chef, hindi siya pa very popular sa atin. Kaya kailangan malaman natin na may mga iba't iba pang breads na pwede nating i-discover, introduce sa society. Kasi ngayon parang ang assessment lang yata ang tinuturo, puro cinnamon bread. Mamaya after 2 years, magbaha na ang cinnamon bread sa mga bakery kasi yun na lang tinuturo. Marami pa namang choices ito sa mga pinakita ko sa inyo. Next slide please. So ito yung mga type ng bread na dapat nating i-love para magiging partner at ng ating main course, and madali lang siya katulad ng ituturo ni Chef ngayong hapon. And some of you might be able to eat already this bread, pero pag gusto niyo siyang partner ng main course, kunin lang kunti yung sugar. Okay, next slide please. So, and there are choices, mga foreign breads ito, pero the ingredients are available sa ating different supermarkets. So, pwede nyo rin itong gawing assignment. Tingnan nyo, pero kung gusto nyong matuto ng mabuti, mag-enroll kayo sa TESDA courses. Marami na tayong mga training centers na tinatag sa iba't ibang regions, iba't ibang provinces ang TESDA. Some of you might did not know na, alam nyo ba sa mga probinsya, may mga bagong TESDA na nilagay ang ating director para matulungan ang lahat ng walang skills. At isa dyan sa skills na in-offer, yung bread and pastry production. Next slide, please. So, lahat ng mga theories, katulad ng tamang temperature, kasi yung bread, hindi rin aalsa yan. Pag hindi tama ang room temperature na dapat andyan, kasi minsan ini-aircon natin ating bakery without knowing we need 27 to 29 degrees Celsius pala. Dapat, so wag tayong mag-aircon sa ating bakery area. Next slide, please. And more production process tinuturo sa TESDA. You can visit all TESDA provincial training centers. Meron tayong sa Davao del Sur, meron tayo sa Davao Occidental, meron Davao del Norte, Samal area, Davao de Oro, meron na, at saka meron tayong regional training center. Doon nyo matutunan lahat ng mga technical skills about bread production, itong mga techniques at ano pa ang mga science behind bread making. Next slide, please. So, there are so many things that we have to understand. Hindi lang pag nakakita na tayo ng demo enough now. We have to know the proper spacing, the proper distancing, and the time kung paano ma-detect na tama na yung paggawa natin ng bread. Matutunan nyo yan pag naaaral kayo ng TESDA course sa bread and pastry production. Ituturo namin lahat yan. Next slide, please. So pati yung tamang pag-ferment, no, na yung bagong technology ngayon, wag na tayong gumamit ng dough improver katulad ng gagawin ngayon ni Chef Aileen, no need for very special equipment. Kahit sa bahay pwede na siya, and yet ang flavor ay napakasarap. Siguro pag nakain nyo lang ito at i-try nyo sa bahay, yung i-demo ni Chef Aileen, you will going to switch a new type of favorite bread. Next slide, please. So, itong matching and other way of preparing bread, ano yung mga do's and don'ts, ano yung dapat, at paano magkaroon ng pinakamagandang result sa production. Ituturo sa TESDA yan. So, ang TESDA ngayon is very, very active and trying to help the community. Even we established different bakery. Meron kaming 3 bakery na established na after we trained them. So, i-assist namin yun sila. And in fact, we are proud to say na we are using Pilmico Bread. Pag magpabili ng harina, kailangan sabihin namin yun. Kasi yun yung tested brand na alam mo na yung expansion niya, ano yung reaction niya. Kasi yung ibang brand, pag nag-switch ka, hindi enough yung formula ng water mo, magdadagdag ka ng water kasi ang lakas mag-absorb ng water. So meron talagang ibang effect pag ibang brand ang gamitin. Kaya kami sa Pilmico kami at saka talagang tested na yung mga breads namin at walang changes sa consistency of taste at texture. Okay? So, mayroon ng isang pansang Pilmico ulit dito sa hapong ito. Okay, next slide please. So, production steps, paano ba mag-produce? Ng importante yung paano ka sa katawan mo, malinis ba ang prepare mo, paano mo gamitin yung mga materials, equipments, tsaka lahat ng mga dapat mong matutunan in order to do a correct way of whisking and how to stimulate the yes, kasi yes, pag nagkamali ka niyan, it's a living organism. So, pag lagyan mo ng mainit na tubig, mamamatay yan siya, hindi yan siya mag-activate. So, I will going to teach that one and we teach that one sa TESDA po. So, next slide, please. So, production step, pag mamasa needs practice and kailangan ang pag-shaping, molding, kailangan constant, hindi isang beses, paulit-ulit. So, sa training namin, hindi lang kami one lang mag actual, kundi every time na meron kaming lecture na bread, mag-actual kami. And we have a very good facility sa TESDA, lalo na we have a lot of machines na para sa pang-industry. Meron din kaming pang-manual, tinuturo din namin. So, yun ang kagandahan ng aming TESDA training ngayon. Next slide, please. So, sa baking at saka sa final proofing at pag-decorate, part yun ng aming CBLM. So, how to decorate bread, how to present your bread, part yun sa training ng aming bread and pastry production. Next slide, please. So, at tuturuan din namin kayo kung paano mag-operate ng oven kasi sa bahay natin ngayon, 'di ba? Small or low, medium heat. So, karamihan hindi marunong magbasa ng tamang temperature sa oven. So, which is very basic sa baking. So, ituturo namin yan. Next slide, please. Okay? So, lahat ng mga dapat ituro sa bread and pastry, ituturo namin. So, marami na ngayong TESDA training centers na pwede kayong mag-enroll. Meron pa kayong allowance, minsan sa step may kit pa yan. So, just try to enroll and go to the nearest TESDA training centers. And you can enroll online. Mayroon tayong bread and pastry production online course. Then after that, you can take your certificate tapos mag-apply kayo ng assessment for practical application. So I think that's all. I have explained myself and my assignment for this afternoon. So sabi nga na the illiterate of the 21st century are not those who don't know how to write, but those who did not able to learn, relearn, and unlearn. So sana we will be open-minded to accept kay stuck yun na words. Mag-accept tayo ng bagong technologies at saka ideas. So let's open our mind and be happy na meron tayong bagong matutunan. So in behalf po ng aming mga kasamahan, salamat sa pakikinig. Mabuhay ang Pilmico, mabuhay si Chef Aileen, at mabuhay ang lahat ng panadero. Thank you at maraming salamat po.
Ayan, thank you po Ma'am Rizalie for your very informative na discussion natin today. Oh, thank you din sa mga wise words natin. Nag-echo ata. Be making yung ating recipe for today, no, yung assorted na Babka Bread made by Chef Aileen, no. So Chef Ai, can you tell us a little bit about the recipe na gagawin natin today?
Hello. Hello everyone. Chef Irish, I'm here to introduce Babka. Okay, now this is very timely because we're celebrating the Women's Month. If you know Babka, bakit ba siya tinawag na Babka? Kasi ang original name talaga niyan is Baba, meaning grandmother. Okay, so ako happy ako kasi grandmother na ako eh. Okay, so sinasabi ng ng history is that pag sinabing Babka meaning little grandmother. Okay, so ito yung pagka maliliit little grandmother, pagka medyo tall shape siya, parang resemblance siya ng grandmother's pleated na skirts. Yung mga palda, mga saya ng mga lola, parang ganon. Okay, so this is like a bread and cake at the same time. Okay, so alanganin na bread, alanganin na cake. And mostly, siniserve ito with fillings like nuts or chocolates or whatever is available. Okay, so where is Chef Irish? There you are.
Ayan, sorry. Sorry,
Ayan.
nawala lang ako ng connection.
Okay.
Ayan, so very exciting yung magiging recipe natin today. A little bit of bread and a little bit of cake. So,
Yeah.
I'm sure we're so excited to know kung ano yung paano ba ginagawa yung ating babka bread. No? So, I think
Yes.
may aside from syempre our Pilmico Flour, you will be partnering with another bakery industry partner natin, Chef?
Yes. Yeah. Yes. We
Ayan.
also
So later on makikita nyo
yeah.
kung ano yung ginamit natin.
Kung ano 'yon, ano yung ginamit natin. Oh, originally
Surprise
ang
one.
recipe na to originally I'm doing this with our Sun Moon Star bread flour. But this time I tried it with all-purpose flour. Okay? So very flexible ang recipe na to. You can use all-purpose flour and you can use our Sun Moon Star na bread flour at the same time. So walang problema.
Yan. So, kung ano yung available sa inyo,
Yes,
kung
ma'am.
may bread flour kayo or APF available, you can use that.
Yes,
So,
and as much
I
as
guess we can start
possible,
with,
yeah,
yes.
we want this to become more easy for them to follow. Parang alam mo 'yon, para mas madaling masundan. Okay, not
Hindi
so
naman stressful
technical.
ang baking. You have to
Hindi.
have fun, di ba?
Just have to enjoy. Okay, you watch the video.
Yeah. So, let's play the video. And so, I guess we're having technical difficulties lang, no? So, balik po muna tayo kay Chef Ay. Tanong lang natin na So, actually, itong video na to is a version for the home bakers kasi we used that recipe using Sun Moon before, no? So, that's our premium na hard wheat flour namin. So, bread flour. So, ayan. So, for this recipe, we used, for this na video, no? We used yung ating all-purpose flour. Yung wooden spoon na all-purpose flour natin. Pero you can use yung Sun Moon Star natin or any of our hard wheat flours. So, you can substitute that for this recipe. So, if you have questions regarding kahit sa lecture natin kanina, you can comment down below yung mga questions.
Chef Aileen and I am here to do a demo on Babka Bread. Now this time, ang gagamitin po natin is ang ating wooden spoon all-purpose flour. Okay, so ang sistema po na gagamitin natin ang technique ay ang autolysis method. Ang autolysis method, ito po ay pamamaraan na kung saan i-hydrate po natin yung ating flour gamit ang ating mga hydrating ingredients. So, makikita niyo po dyan yung ating mga ingredients na gagamitin sa ating recipe na nakapost po sa ating group page. So, meron tayong flour. Ang gamit po natin ngayon is wooden spoon all-purpose flour. Meron tayong water. We have milk powder, sugar, eggs. We have yeast, instant yeast, salt, and butter. Okay, so sabi ko po kanina, ang sistema po, ang technique na gagamitin is autolysis. So ito po ay pwede po sa mga home bakers, yung nagsisimula pa lang po mag-bake, na wala pa pong equipment. So ang gagamitin lang natin ang ating mga kamay. So ang unang gagamitin natin na ingredient is water. We put the water in a bowl and then lalagay natin ang ating white sugar. Okay, we will dissolve the white sugar. Yan, dissolve natin siya sa cold water. So, mas prefer natin yung cold water for this dough. Kasi ayaw natin na uminit kaagad yung ating dough. Okay, so na-dissolve na siya. And so the next thing that we will do is we will crack the eggs. Okay, so we have here 2 eggs. So ang technique, one at a time. Okay, so we will crack our eggs. Okay, so what we do, we whisk the egg, beat it using the wire whisk. Ayan. And then, pag nabit na yung egg, kasama sa water natin and the sugar, we will add in now the milk powder. Okay? Powder milk. So, kahit anong klaseng milk powder na preferred ninyo. Okay? So, pwede yan. And then, we mix it again until ma-dissolve yung ating milk powder. Ayan. Quick mix lang. Then after this, we are going to add in the flour. So, yung ating salt, yung ating instant yeast, and yung ating portion ng water natin, and the butter, mamaya pa natin gagamitin yan. Kasi ang gagawin natin autolysis method, hydrating ingredients plus the all-purpose flour. Okay? Yan. And so this time, ang gagamitin natin is ang ating rubber spatula. Okay, let's mix it. Mix hanggang sa ma-incorporate yung ating liquid ingredients with the flour. So this time, gagamitin na natin ang ating mga kamay. Okay? So, mimix lang natin sa ating mga kamay. Using the fingers lang, no? And from here, you will make a rough ball. And then once mabuo, at ma-form na siya into a rough ball, we will leave it sa counter natin at room temperature 20 to 40 minutes. Dito, basically, hindi tayo gumamit ng bread improver or softener. Natural lang yung gamit natin sa ating bread. So, ganito na. Rough ball. Okay? So, hayaan lang natin siyang magstay ng mga 20 to 40 minutes sa ating bowl. We will cover this with a clean cloth or plastic. Okay, wrap in plastic and then just leave it in the counter for 20 to 40 minutes. Umalsa na yung ating dough. So malalaman natin kung maayos yung pag-alsa ng dough na. Ito na yung inotolis natin ng 20 to 40 minutes, no? So, ito yon. So, ang gagawin natin, we're going to put the yeast. Okay? Meron tayong instant yeast dito. So, di ba may separate tayo na water? So, lalagyan natin konting water yung ating asin. Konti lang. Okay? To dissolve the salt. And then, yung ating yeast, ilalagay natin dun sa remaining na water. So, you can check the recipe kung ilang water ang nilagay natin. Okay? So, i-dissolve lang natin yung ating yeast. And then, after ma-dissolve, lalagay natin dun sa ating dough. Okay. So, nandito ang ating dough. Lalagay lang natin yung ating mixture ng yeast and water. So, ang purpose kung bakit may tubig, para ma-dissolve lang ang yeast, ha? Kasi this is instant yeast, hindi natin papabloom. Ayan. You have to cut the dough. Okay, we're cutting it. Kasi gusto natin na ma-incorporate talaga lahat. Okay? Yung ating yeast with the dough. Okay? So, ha-add natin yung remaining. Ayan. Since wala tayong equipment, so kamay ang ginagamit natin. Pero hindi ibig sabihin pag ganito, pahirapan, no? Hindi naman. Kasi very, manageable naman yung ating dough. Hindi naman siya masyadong matigas. Kasi di ba na-hydrate na siya. Yung flour natin na-hydrate na. Ayan. Cut mo lang. Cut. Ayan. Cut lang. So, kakat lang natin yung dough natin. Ayan. Hanggang sa maging very soft na yan. Wala ka nang mafe-feel na mga matitigas or yung buo-buo na dough. Okay, so ganyan lang. Okay. So, I think we need to remove this mat. Kasi, dumidikit siya. Ang gawin ko muna to. And then, we'll use our table. Okay, here. nakikita nyo, habang nininid nyo, ganyan, nawawala na yung mga buo-buo. Okay? So, yung salt natin nandito with water, nakababad siya. Ako mas gusto ko yung yung sea salt ang gamitin. Kailangan lang talagang tunawin. Kasi medyo malalaki yung particles. Pero mas maganda siya sa tinapay. So every time ako gumagawa ng tinapay, pinakahuli talaga yung butter. So yan, nakikita nyo, unti-unti, nabubuo na siya. Okay. See? Yan, nabubuo na. And so, we add in now our salt and water. Pag nagmamasa, yung pinaka-heel ng palm mo, yun ang iyong gagamitin. Okay? Ayan. Hanggang sa makita mo na wala na yung nai-stretch na siyang ganyan. Pero nakakat pa rin, di ba? Pag napupudwit pa rin. So, kailangan pa talagang masahin. So, pagka ganito, mga 10 to 15 minutes. Kasi iba naman yung iba naman yung pagmamasa na may equipment. Consistent yon. Pero pag mano-mano, depende din sa lakas ng tao na nagmamasa. Ayan o, nai-stretch na o. Actually, all-purpose dough ito. Parang multi-purpose. Pwede mong gamitin sa mga buns. Gusto mo may palaman. Mga meat buns, pwede. Pwede din palamanan mo ng yema. Tsaka pwede din sa pandesal ito. Ayan. So, mas lalambot ito ngayon kapag nilagyan na natin ng butter. So, ilalagay natin yung ating melted butter. Yan. in texture. Konting masa pa. Hanggang sa maging pinong-pino. Konti na lang. So, ang basihan is kung makakabuo ka na ng window pane na hindi na napapatid, hindi na nabubutas, okay, pagka in-stretch mo ganon, pwede na yon. So, ito konting ano pa, konting masa pa. Konti pa. Konti na lang. And then, nag-prepare na tayo dito ng ating bowl na may oil or butter. And then, just leave it in the counter for 20 yung pag-alsa 20 to 40 minutes. Umalsa na yung ating dough. So, malalaman natin kung maayos yung pag-alsa ng dough natin kapag pag pinoke mo siyang ganyan, tapos, ayan o, paunti-unti lang yung pag-angat niya, hindi talaga yung lumalaban. Okay? Going to put some butter. Ayan. So, ilalagay natin yung ating dough. So, this time, hatiin natin siya sa dalawa. Okay. Here. So, ang gagawin natin, we're going to roll this. Okay, pa-flatten natin siya. Rectangular. Kasi gagawa tayo ng ng braided na bread. Okay? Okay, so here. Roll natin yan hanggang sa makagawa tayo ng rectangular. Okay. So, para ka lang din gumagawa ng ng cinnamon roll. Pero ito, braided ito, ang babka. Okay, so, pwede kang mamili kung anong klaseng filling ang gusto mong ilagay. Okay, peanut butter flavor. Okay, so, i-spread mo lang ganyan. So, the good thing with the custard mix, yung custard mix kasi pag ginamit mo, if ever meron ikaw ilagay na mga, let's say, raisins or nuts or chocolate chips, hindi siya nahuhulog, dumidikit siya. Kasi ito yung parang pinaka-pandikit, no? I'll start rolling it. Very simple lang itong recipe na to. And you will love it. Okay, nalock na. So, ang gagawin natin, we're going to cut this into half. Let's cut it into 2. And then we stretch. Ayan. I-criss-cross natin. And then, what we do, magbe-braid tayo. So, we start from the center pababa. Okay? So, ang gagawin natin is, we will braid this, like this. Okay? Then, tuck lang konti. And then, we will braid this again. Like that. Okay? So, ganito ang mangyayari. Braided siya. Okay? And now, we already have here a pan na ginrease na natin. And then, we put this inside. Okay? So, eto na. So, hayaan natin itong umalsa for final proofing. So, habang nandiyan siya, we will do the other dough. Yung isang dough naman ang gawin natin. Okay? So, here. This time, itong dough na to, we're going to put chocolate. Yung fudge it na chocolate, ilagay natin. Meron tayong fudge it dito. Okay. Ayan. Wait. Ano pa natin? Lalaparan pa natin konti. Ayan. So this time, hindi na custard yung nilagay natin. Ang lalagay natin yung ating fudge it na chocolate. Or if you have ganache, you can use also ganache. Okay? And this time, lagyan natin ng chocolate chips. Okay, so while these two babies will go to the proofing area, paalsahin natin ng isang oras to. Okay? And then after that, we're going to bake it. Okay? Okay, so eto na yung ating chocolate chips babka. And then we also have our peanut butter babka. Okay, so galing siya sa oven, mainit pa. So, I hope yung ating demo ngayon nagustuhan ninyo. And then, go grab your flour. Gamitin natin ang Pilmico wooden spoon all-purpose flour for this recipe. And try all the fillings that you want, no? Na pwede nyo ilagay. Mag-experiment kayo, gawin nyo sa bahay nyo. Until next video, thank you and bye for now.
Ayan, so yun yung assorted babka breads natin with our very own wooden spoon all-purpose flour together with one of our bakery industry partners din, no? Syempre yung Baker's Field din, no? So ginamit din yan ni Chef Aileen. Ayan, so let's greet naman yung mga viewers natin today who's watching us. We have viewers around the Philippines. I think from abroad din may nag-comment din. So let's check kung sino yung mga nag-comment dito. I think we have from Canada. In the Philippines, may mga taga Bukidnon din, taga Laguna. Yan. So, I'm sure meron din yung from TESDA, no, Ma'am Rizalie, yung mga students din yung from Davao del Sur.
Yes.
Ayan, so hello sa mga taga Bukidnon. Thank you for watching po. Ma'am Ann, sorry. Si Ma'am Ann, thank you. Hello daw, Chef Ai.
Yes. Actually, I have been answering those comments. Yeah, we have from Barangay Dalyao. These are the 100 women na tinuruan natin. They want us to go there again and teach them. So this is under the bannership of Kagawad Munting Sabanta. This is the women's group. Yeah, at saka yung PWD group ng Dalyao to Real. Hello everyone. Thank you for watching. And all my students
Hello, thank you
sa
for
aking bread
watching.
making. Yeah, nanonood. And then, yung from Canada, Pasig, Pangasinan, Bukidnon, thank you so much for always, watching us and supporting us. Yeah, if you have questions, just put your comment on the comments below para ma-address namin. Even after the live, we can answer your questions. Okay?
Yes,
Tsaka
and
lahat
syempre sa mga
ng
loyal natin na Pilmico users din, mga Pilmico bakers natin dyan na nanonood. Thank you for watching.
Okay, sa lahat ng mga gusto mag-aral ng TESDA online, just go to tesda.gov.ph or to the nearest training center sa inyong province. May TESDA po.
Yan. So I think we can
Bawat.
start na with our Q&As naman. So tingnan na natin kung ano yung mga questions natin sa ating comment section. Yan. I think one of the questions din na napansin is kung pwede din i-substitute yung ating bread flour dun sa ating video recipe na ABF. So I think na-discuss
Yes.
din siya kanina during the introduction naman na actually yung recipe na yan is very flexible naman, so you can use ATF or any of our hard wheat flours din on the bread flour ginamit natin
Yes.
for this. Ang nasa recipe natin na posted is yung Sun Moon Star natin, where you can use
Yeah.
our hard wheat flours din natin. And so from Ma'am Jonah, ano daw yung last na ml of water tsaka yung minix natin sa dough, and medyo nakat lang daw siya.
Okay, it's in the recipe. It's in the recipe, and I also responded to the comment. So pakibasa na lang po.
Ayan. So yung mga recipes pala natin before our live demos, we usually post them day before or a few days before. Andun sa ating Pilmico Flour Facebook page. So pwede before our live demo. Or balikan na lang natin after the demo. Ayan. So another question naman, Ma'am Rizalie, for you daw po. Reminders daw. Ano yung mga kadalasan na reminders nyo na nakakalimutan ng mga bakeries nowadays, no? So yung mga nakapag-start na but then I think may mga nakalimutan din sila na important reminders din kapag gumagawa ng breads na.
Okay, number 1, dapat yung meron kayong standard recipe na i-jot down ninyo. Kasi usually na-close yung bakery pag nag-stop na yung yung baker. So dapat meron kayong niyan, standard recipe na kahit na hindi kayo nagbe-bake, alam niyo yung formula. Second, don't forget to check yung nyo, maintenance ng bakery, cleanliness, tsaka yung mga hazards. Dapat wala yun sa loob ng bakery. Kasi kahit gaano ka sarap, pag hindi malinis, turn off ang
Yung mga
customer.
sanitation.
Yes, yun palaging yun yung future ng bakery industry, dapat yung palaging safe sa sa mga customers yung kinakain. Tsaka yung pag meron na kayong
Very important
standard.
lalo na yung sa first part na sinabi niyo, ma'am, yung first na point ninyo na yung doon sa ating standardized recipes. Kaya usually
Yung magbigay ng consistency sa taste. Na-off yata si Ma'am Irish.
Yeah. I think
Connection
yung
problem.
ating internet connection is not really stable. Okay, so we appreciate those people who gave comments, no, na nag-comment sa atin, and after the live we will go back to that comments and we will answer. If you have questions or meron kayong gustong i-share, then we can look into that. Oh yes, the women from Buhangin, Davao City, thank you so much for watching. Lahat sila. Thank you.
Tsaka yung mga previous students ko sa mga bread sa community, yung PBA step, sila Ma'am Fanny. Thank you for watching tsaka sharing sa mga estudyante.
Yes.
At tsaka kay din Leia Mangkaw for referring me to your auntie. Thank you.
Yeah. We have also viewers from UAE.
Wow, international.
Yes. Watching from UAE po, Jill Kolamat. Hello. Yeah, thank you for watching.
Any other question pa dito, ma'am? Yung tungkol dun sa ating sa mga nagbabalak na mag-start pa lang ng bakery. Ano yung pinaka first thing na dapat din na kino-consider? Is it yung recipe or yung pinaka location natin? Ano yung pinaka-important na una nilang kino-consider?
Ako magsagot, Chef Iris. Para sa
Sige
akin,
po, kahit
mastery ng
one minute po.
baker. Mastery ng baker kasi may product na ano ka, nahanap-hanapin ng mga customers. Hindi ka duplication ng other bakeries. Yun yung first and foremost. Kasi yung place naman ngayon, kahit online ka, kahit hindi nakikita yung bakery mo, pag masarap talagang hinahanap-hanap.
Yeah,
So,
syempre sa
mastery ng
quality
bakery.
talaga ng ginagamit natin. Thank you, Jess.
At
Very
sa
Yes.
important.
quality ng flour. At sa
Yes,
quality ng
Yes,
true.
sa
flour.
quality ng flour.
True.
Take it from us.
Syempre, yung flour
We
is
know that.
one of the most important ingredients sa baking natin. So,
Yeah.
kailangan maganda din yung quality ng flour natin to have good quality flour.
Yes.
So, ito we have another question for regarding naman dun sa ating recipe. No? So, yung filling na ginawa natin kanina is one na chocolate. No? And then we have
Okay.
another na caramel. So,
Yeah,
ano pa yung
actually,
mga other pwedeng gawing fillings for that?
oh yes, I also mentioned if you have sun-dried tomatoes, okay, with
Savory
sausages,
naman,
yeah,
savory.
the savory part,
Perfect.
pwede. If you have leftovers na mga adobo dyan or chicken or pork, you can use that, you can chop it and then you can put into the dough. Kasi very versatile talaga ang dough na to eh. It can be savory and it can be a sweet dough, okay, a sweet bread. So, pwede rin cinnamon or nuts. You can put nuts. Originally, it's made of sugar, cinnamon, and nuts. Okay, so yun yung ano eh. So, kung ano yung mga dried fruits, pwede rin. Yan.
Parang I think it's closely related sa cinnamon roll, no? Kasi yung
Oh
mga
yeah.
layers of
Yes,
filling.
yes. Yes. So, ito yung ano eh. Ito yung yung dati yung sa diaspora ng Israel. Mga Jewish, they're really making this bread. Oo. So, hindi mawawala sa kanila to.
Yan. So, pwede natin i-try kung ano yung mga gusto nyong gawing fillings dyan, kung ano yung available sa inyo now. Yung mga hindi mahilig masyado sa sweets, you can make yung savory natin.
Yes, ma'am. Pwede. So, kung ano yung gusto nyo, kung ano sa tingin nyo makakapagpasaya sa'yo, gawin ninyo. Yun.
Yeah, sure. Basta important lang na syempre yung sa dough natin. Yung sa dough natin, ano yung kailangan binabantayan niyo doon sa mismong dough?
Yeah, okay. Sa dough naman, I make it sure na hindi umiinit ang aking dough. That's why I use cold water. Kasi pag mainit ang dough, kasi madaling uminit ang dough. For example, ngayon summer, 'di ba? So mabilis. So I want na yung aking dough gradual yung pag yung bulk fermentation gradually. Hindi yung parang pinabilis natin, 'di ba? Because I want it na lumabas siya na yung aroma ng yeast, yung alam mo yung amoy ng bread talaga. Pag kinagat mo siya, pag kinain mo, nalalanghap at nalalasahan
Yes,
mo
yung proofing
yung
na
yeah, I want that. And
fermentation.
then yes, that's very important. So wag natin i-skip yung yung bulk fermentation, pati yung final proofing, we have to respect time. Pag sinabing 1 hour, gawin natin 1 hour. Pag sinabing 2 hours, then do it 2 hours. Okay? So that's why we are learning from the recipe. We are really studying it kasi gusto nating maging perfect talaga yung bread natin. And we're doing homemade breads here that we can sell like a premium bread, 'di ba? Oo. So, pwedeng maging sikat na baker sa bahay at pwedeng gawing pangnegosyo. Okay? So, wag nyo lang palitan ng flour nyo kasi yung recipe ko, pang Pilmico lang yon. Kaya you have to buy Pilmico
Hindi
flour.
aalsa yan.
Kasi po, pag iba ang flour, yung nakasanayan nyo na pag nilagyan po ng water na sinabi ni Chef, hindi yun dissolve
Yeah.
kaagad. Kasi some of the mga low quality flours, masyadong absorb sila ng liquid. So pag sinabi mong 1 cup water, pag 1 cup nilagay mo na, pag hindi mo kabisado yung flour, hindi pa rin siya mamimix. Para siyang bato. Yun yung yung
Tsaka
kaibahan
kasi
ng
yung profile
flour.
ng mga flour, iba-iba din talaga.
Yes.
Hindi mo siya kailangan, hindi siya yung readily na masasubstitute mo talaga. Kasi iba-iba yung properties ng mga flour.
Yeah.
Kilalanin pa ng maigi.
Yes.
Ayan, so I think yun yung sa ating last question. No? So for those na nagtatanong regarding dun naman sa ating courses available, sa mga web classes din ni Mami Ai, No, so for sino unang magpo-promote pala
Si
ng
Ma'am
classes? Ma'am
Rizalie.
Rizalie, go ahead
Yes
ma'am.
po. Okay po.
Yung discuss
So
ng
sa,
courses natin.
So sa lahat ng mga gusto ng skills training sa TESDA, go to your nearest training centers kasi meron na tayong provincial training center sa lahat ng mga provinces. And then, pag wala kayong time, you can go online sa tesda.gov.ph. I-register nyo lang yung account ninyo tapos may password kayo tapos pamili na kayo. There are 114 online courses available ang TESDA. So kung hindi pa kayo skilled ngayon, problema nyo na yun. Kasi ang daming available. One click away na
Daming
lang.
opportunities dyan sa
Yeah.
TESDA.
Yes. Hindi tulad noon, ang mahal mag-aral ng baking. Ako nag-aaral
Tama.
ako isang 5 session, 17,000. No, pero
Sa akin,
ngayon,
libre lang.
Okay,
oo.
Mami
Kaya
Aileen.
ang
Libre lang.
swerte-swerte nila ngayon. So, yun.
Yes.
Kailangan lang very open.
TESDA.gov.ph. Yeah.
Ah. Ayun, next will be Mami Ai. Go ahead.
Yeah. Kindly show the. I have something in there.
Yes.
Kindly show it. Yes. So you can join me. I have a Facebook page and I have a LinkedIn account, Instagram. I have also a website and a YouTube channel. Hit and like and subscribe. Okay. And I would like also to thank Winder Recycling Company for this lovely container where I put my flour. Okay, and my sugar, sila yung kasama natin. And of course, ang Baker's Field for providing for us the fillings for our babka. And most of all, yung ating Pilmico Flour, wag niyo pong kakalimutan. We have a lot of kinds of flour here. So go to the nearest bakery supplies and center or store or shop. Then buy your Pilmico Flour now and get into the Pilmico Bakers page, the group. Hanapin yung mga recipes doon and try baking. Kasi hindi kayo matututo hanggat hindi nyo gagawin. Okay? So keep on learning and we are just here to help you. We are just a message away. Thank you, thank you.
Ayan. So, for inquiries na kung saan makakuha ng mga Pilmico Flour, you can message us dun yan sa ating Pilmico Flour page. And then may mag-reach out naman po sa inyo. So, and then if you need yung mga technical assistance natin, other recipes, we'll be happy to attend to you. Yung syempre yung group namin, no? Yung mga other
Yes, that's right.
ambassadors.
Pilmico
sila
is
Mami
very
Ai.
supportive.
I think we can consider Ma'am Rizalie na rin since loyal
Yeah.
Pilmico Flour user na rin si Mama. No?
Yes.
So,
Yes.
thank you all sa
She is.
mga nagsusupport, no, syempre sa ating Pilmico Flour page. And syempre, thank you everyone who's watching, no. Thank you for joining us sa ating second episode ng Bake and Learn with Pilmico Flour and TESDA. So, in behalf of Pilmico Flour and Pilmico Flour Sales, no, thank you for watching with us and we hope to see you again soon. So, thank you again. Thank you, Ma'am
Yes.
Rizalie and Chef Ai.
Thank you.
And also
Bye-bye.
thank you TESDA Provincial Training Center in Davao and TESDA Region 11. Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you.